Yesterday I made a video about how 1050 puts us in a difficult spot to determine what the new Yonko are going to do next. Obviously Big Mom and Kaido are both punched into the center of the earth, into the magma chambers, but it is hard to determine whether or not Oda is actually going to kill them. After reading some of the comments on that video, I actually have come to a conclusion of Oda might actually kill these two Yonkos. On TheLastYonko, on this channel, we do quick style anime content that is under 5 minutes long, so you never have to commit to another 20-minute long video ever again. Let's get right into today's video. I have come to the conclusion that Oda might actually kill these two Yonkos. In that video yesterday, I said that Oda doesn't kill off characters very often, if not at all. Death in One Piece is very far and in between, and the only couple characters that have been killed for a reason. I mean, the greatest example is, of course, Roger. Roger died because to start the new Great Pirate Era, or whatever you want to call it. Roger already knew he was dying, so he wanted to go out in a flashy way to figure out how to start the new pirate age. So obviously he turned himself in, got himself executed, and gave his famous speech. But Roger is one of the most powerful characters that we know in the history of One Piece, and that's kind of important to mention. The other two examples I have is Ace and Whitebeard. Ace's death isn't as important as Whitebeard's, but Whitebeard also died trying to start a new age of piracy. The point I'm trying to make here is that Oda uses death as gateways to start new eras and new generation. With Whitebeard, his death could kind of signify that the old timers' reign is over. Garp's time is over. Whitebeard's time was over. Those are people of the past, and this new generation of Luffy and the worst generation are here to rule the world. And obviously Whitebeard gave his "The One Piece exists" speech and did all of that. And Ace's death was character building for Luffy. But the main point here is that both of the biggest main deaths of the two biggest and strongest characters that we know of in the show marked the new generation coming and starting and coming to rule the world. So it is not very unreasonable to say that Oda will kill the two current Yonkos. Like I mentioned before, Oda doesn't use death very often, but when he does, he uses it for very specific, strong characters that are marking the new generation, so it perfectly fits where we need it to right now. Kaido and Big Mom might fall into the same boat that Roger and Whitebeard are falling into, and their deaths might mark the new current Yonko are stepping up to the plate, being Luffy, Law, Kid, and so on. Also, it's worth mentioning that Oda mentioned that magma is the most powerful destruction force known to man, and magma is what killed Whitebeard, and it just so happens to be that Big Mom and Kaido are in magma right now. So I believe that Oda will kill Kaido and Big Mom in the next coming chapters to signal that the new Yonko are rising up to the plate. I don't think this is very unreasonable, and I actually think it's a really great theory. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think is going to happen with the next coming chapters of One Piece. They're going to be very, very pivotal. And with Wano coming to an end, I think it's going to get nuts very quickly. One last point I want to mention is that Kaido was actually looking for a way to die as well. He specifically stated that Whitebeard found the way to do it. So like Roger and Whitebeard, Kaido is looking for that really flashy way of dying. And although he is the strongest character we know of to date, he is still looking for that great way to die. So this might just be the fight where Kaido gives up. He might realize Luffy is Joy Boy and that he's a great heir to the next throne, and he might actually give up and die here. Because throughout the whole fight with Kaido and Luffy, we see that he is smiling, he's happy. He hasn't had this much joy since Rocks was around and they were fighting Roger and Garp and the time of God Valley. He specifically stated that. So Kaido might actually lay down and die here. As for Big Mom, I don't really have an argument for her because, she is just a nutcase and has chased Luffy for the end of the earth. So she might continue to do that if she survives, but I think it's very reasonable for at least one of these two characters to die here in this magma chamber. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys like quick style anime content, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you hit the like and hit the bell so you never miss daily anime content. This has been TheLastYonko. Peace out.